Blow up your delts with these 4 exercises from strength coach Gareth Sapstead. They're challenging, effective, and they won't bang up your joints.
So with this one, on one side we're working isometrically, on the other side we're working dynamically with the dumbbell. So I'm going to lean myself in towards a rack or a wall, ideally obviously a wall, and I'm going to be pressing against that. So I've got a bit of an isometric contraction coming into my delts from there. So I'm leaning myself in, I'm pressing my wrist or my kind of the back of my hand in towards the wall or the rack, and then this working side or dynamically working side is going to raise into just that standard lateral raise pattern. So I can either come directly towards the sides, or I can just come slightly forwards if I want to. But the whole time, this side here is working isometrically and pressing into the wall or the rack. So I'm just going to slightly lean away. Now what I'm going to use for that is cables, or you can use a rack if you want to. Just that slight angle there, as the name implies, underhand grip, and it's just kind of like a semi-supinated grip here. It's not fully underhand, not overhand or neutral, just slightly. And then my idea here is to press directly in a straight line, okay? Straight up, get a full stretch of my delt on the way down, and then repeat. Super control this movement. Just focusing on maximizing that stretch all the way at the bottom, and then get it fully overhead if I can. I'm going to start with some really light dumbbells just because this one is humbling, so I'd suggest you do the same. And I'm sat on my bench on the side, and I'm going to get my elbows out nice and wide and just position those dumbbells accordingly. As the name implies, I'm going to start and finish from a dead stop every single time. So engage my shoulders to initiate the movement, raise like you would do a standard lateral raise all the way back down. When you bring it back down, don't lose any more than about 50% of that weight. So you're not fully letting go, you're just letting a little bit of weight drop. So here, let a little bit of the weight drop, but maintain tension, and repeat. Now choose a weight with these that's around about 20% more than what you would do a standard dumbbell lateral raise with. Obviously I'm just using a weight here for demo purposes, but the idea here is that we're going to be using some purposeful momentum. We're going to be driving that dumbbell out of the bottom position using momentum. So we're generating force out the bottom position. Dumbbells are in front, and all we're going to do is initiate that movement with our delts into a bit of a swing, partial range, a very half motion rep. Again, driving out that bottom position and using momentum, forcing our shoulders to generate that force out of the bottom. Just bear in mind with this one, we're not using our hips to generate that momentum. We're just getting it from our shoulders.
If you enjoyed this information, hit that like button to let us know. Plus, if you never want to miss another T Nation video again, hit subscribe and that little notification bell right next to it.